We've got a lot more great roasters coming up here in the next little bit. Now, this is going to be televised again on Access Tucson. Going to be airing next Friday at 8 o'clock. And by law, since it is going to be on television, we are required to have an angry, obnoxious British man join us on the broadcast. American Idol does it. Pierce Morgan does it. And Paul Fisher is going to do it next. Paul Fisher, teabag.
It's like testifying to Congress. Everything that I'm about to say is absolutely true. I swear it before you now. Now, I would like to start by apologizing for having written everything down, but I really didn't think anybody was going to come tonight, so I had to prepare it at the last minute. Many of you that are newer to the KXCI family or were born less than 25 years ago, which takes in most of you, probably do not remember that Carol Anderson and Paul Fisher used to do a show on KXCI hosted by Ruby Jean and Mr. Teabag. Is there anybody actually here this evening that remembers that show? Be quiet, Ruby Jean. What the heck are you talking about? This show was edgy, hilarious. It was brilliant. And it helped us both, like therapy, to work out all of our frustrations and aggressions on each other and many of the guests on the show. Over this period, Ruby Jean took me. I was a young waif from England, a virgin. I was not in any way appreciative of America and community radio, and she taught me all the things necessary to become a great DJ and a fantastic Tucsonan. The first thing that she chose to teach me was where to find the best happy hours in Tucson, where you could drink for half price and eat for free. And believe me, seeing as none of us here are paid, that was an excellent little tip. And I still think, Ruby, that the El Parador probably had the best happy hour. I think I was pretty good. And because we were all very poor, she taught me how you could make a few bucks just by lying down. No. It wasn't that. It was selling plasma south of the university. And I thank you for all those $10 donations, young lady. Now, so she taught me how to make money, how to eat for free. But if you're a Tucsonan, you got to be tough. And Ruby taught me how to be tough. I remember once at a membership drive, we weren't doing so well. And we had this group, rock and roll group. I can't remember what their names were, but they were militant, lesbian, goth, hard rock fanatics. And Ruby decided, because the pledge drive wasn't going so well, that she would hold these people hostage until we met our membership quota. Well, this giant, butch, tattooed monster of a lady objected. But Ruby Jean revealed her own tattoos and said, "Sit down, bitch." And we later found out that all the listeners had sat down at the same time. Now, that's true Tucson tough. She's one tough woman. But most of all, she showed me how to create great segues, how to have fun on the air, and she helped me join the KXCI family. And what a family it is. It reminds me of my own family. Within a month, I was sitting around a large table with folks screaming at each other. And it wasn't even Thanksgiving. So, because we're celebrating Ruby and she is such a fantastic DJ, And she gets so many things out of us. I think we should give something back to her. So I'm going to need your help for this next bit. I'm going to ask a question and answer it. And when I've answered it, I want you all to shout out, "No, that is a KXCI DJ." So try it. 1, 2, 3. That is a KXCI DJ. So what do you call someone who sacrifices all of their own talent and to benefit a greater organization? A corporate lackey? No! A KXCI DJ. What do you call someone who takes lots of abuse and works for free? A slave? No! A KXCI DJ. What do you call someone who does a 21st century job with antique equipment? A dentist with a hand drill? No! A KXCI DJ. What, ladies and gentlemen, do you call someone who is paid only by the love that they receive? An amateur prostitute? No! A KXCI DJ. What do you call someone, and this is heartfelt, who would do a job that they love for free rather than not doing it all at all? An idiot? No! A KXCI DJ. And finally, what do you call someone who talks for hours and hours and hours and hours hoping that somebody out there is listening? A drunk at the end of the bar? No! A KXCI DJ.
But wait. This page 3.
Ruby and I have been through our ups and downs, it's true. At the end of our show, she shot me with a gun. If you remember, she really did. I still have a little limp, but I'm proud of it. So she's a great music DJ. She loves great music. And she taught me Lefty Frizzell and all the great ballads of country. So I felt that a woman in her position should have a ballad of her own. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the ballad. I couldn't quite figure it out. The ballad of Ruby Jean. This is the ballad of Ruby Jean, a rock and roll country radio queen. She ain't as dainty as Dolly or Patsy, but she's got more grit than John Wayne or Cagney. Her voice is like gravel, but soft to the ear. Her laugh is infectious. Mine still hasn't cleared. She's a biker, a hiker, a scarer of bears. Ruby's no diva putting on airs. She taught me the radio and great music mixing, how to roll smokes and extended binge drinking. Because back in the day on KXCI 91.7, stepping out's mornings began with beers at 11. Which reminds me. Although it quite pains me to stand here admitting that she was my mentor, but it's really quite fitting that after 2 decades of top DJing, I'm honored to be here with others who are saying, "Thank you, Miss Anderson, and Ruby Jean. Always around us, but so seldom seen. Maybe this last might be news to a few, but Ruby's the original girl with the dragon tattoo." Ruby Jean. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul Fisher, for a wonderful ballad of Ruby Jean there. So we really shouldn't be picking on Carol tonight, though. I mean, come on. Her spirits might sag. And she's already got enough sagging going on. You know, as a matter of fact,